Get on the mic. Get on the mic. Yep. Wow. Okay. Cool. Alright. Not a bad set. Yeah. It's a very good one. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let me check to see if I'm live everywhere. I'm live streaming. Yep, 6 o'clock every morning, I'm live streaming. Yeah, it's basically in 4 minutes. Like I said, I actually got 3 people that actually gets up with me to watch my stream and, kind of see what I do to mind others. Yeah. So laid me after you crashed, did everything else, I finished my stream, went to get something to eat, and then pretty much slept the whole day, and then my one friend, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the censorship is completely stupid, because a friend of mine who lives in UK, yeah, he can't access his Discord unless he turns his webcam on. I think it's Spotify doing the same thing where you have to have an ID system.
Is this Josh?
No, this is somebody else. This is somebody else, a good friend of mine that used to support me, follow me, used to run around. Started calling this a dead game because Star Trek is a dead game. Yeah.
There's so many people at riots that we're talking maybe 1,000 people.
Yeah. Well, you saw as soon as this endeavor got started, on the Steam thingy, yes, we actually kicked, so all these people jumped in trying to do the new event.
We need to use the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, nerds. Yep. Exactly. Alright. So let me get back to doing what we're doing. The girl says hi. Now she's going to bed, so. But yeah, like I said, this censorship is really stupid. All because of the group that basically started in Australia, that it basically got the whole world shut down now because of them. But hey, we gotta protect the kids. No, it's not protect the kids. It's just. That's because they keep cleaning this and everything else and all, but no, it's not. Yeah. So let me make sure I'm live everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm part of the Dean team. Yep, like I said, October 25th. This computer's going to be giving away October. Yep, that is my little, yep, my avatar. Yep, 1 minute. No, but I can activate it. I can activate it. No, they hear me talking to you, they hear me talking to them, but you, they don't hear, because they, the girl hates being heard. Josh, on the other hand, no, you let them hear me. I'm a British idiot. You let them hear me. But yeah, they, the girl hates being heard, so a lot of times I had the channel, the chat channel muted, because she hates being heard. And they stuck there. They stuck right to your tail every time. Like I said, I'm gonna have to concentrate on my they stuck. And the funny thing is, my they stuck, you need 100 people to get the they stuck streaming thing done. So if you stream to your local page, you don't need anybody to stream to your local page. But a lot of times it fails. It fails. Oh, Dean has now got his outfit set up. Oh, that's cool. So apparently Dean has got merchandise. Alright, so let me do my intro real quick. Alright, so like I said, yeah, if you want to support me, please go to my Patreon. I send all my work to my Patreon, this, that, and all. And thank God, Patreon, yes, Patreon is kind of doing the censorship, but at the same time, as long as it doesn't have booties, yes, you can still use Patreon, but Patreon is doing some censorship. Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is Angel, who is the owner of Theme, this, that, and all. And apparently, yesterday, he just activated the clothes store. So, yeah, you can now get a Dean outfit to wear on your channel and to help, show off your stuff, this, that, and all on Dean. And like I said, yep, this is my Dean channel. If you're using Rustream, you're old-fashioned, that you can see I am streaming to all these places all at the same time through Dean. Yes, I'm using Streamlabs. I had someone ask me how the hell. So yeah, this is my Streamlabs, this, that, and all. This here is my chat box that I have to pay attention to. And if you'll notice, it watches all of my channels, this, everything else and all. So yeah, that is my Streamlabs settings. But yeah, after like Facebook, yeah, I need to get my Facebook done. And there it is. Like I said, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the thing resets. Universal endeavors are rotated every 3 days. Personal endeavors are rotated every morning, 6 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. But here's the thing. These are dailies. These are the things you do. And you get to the next level, these are your dailies you gotta do. But if you're on a Klingon recruit speeds us up a little bit. And this is not Klingon recruit. Yeah. Let's get out of here. But now, like I said, Data Girl hates being heard, so a lot of times I have, voice chat muted. Or Josh, on the other hand, no, you left on here name. Alright, so let's see, okay, Tholians, okay, that's the ground adventure. Entire shits. Lakari, hell no, we're rerolling that. We are rerolling that again. Daniel's on the ground. Okay, that's the Tonica. We can do that. Alright, so yes, the only thing that's running right now is this one. Again, like I said, this is this one. This last one will show up right after the Halloween event, before the Christmas event, and then you can finally get your Troner shit, Dodger shit, and Lodi, and everything else and all. But the cool thing about this one now is you get a Agony Taser Torpedo Assault platform. This is like one of those platforms that you drop behind you while flying around, and it starts shooting at and doing all kinds of stuff. That's what one of these platforms are. Alright, oh, yeah, it's already popped already. Alright, channel point. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, a friend of mine yesterday, and no, like I said, he now has to get his ID thing, this, that, and all. And he tried to sign into a Discord, and Discord popped up saying that no, you need to have your ID, delete your ID or your account will be reviewed. And then he tried to go to a Spotify, and Spotify did the same thing, saying that no, you need your ID, you need to verify who you really are. So he was not a happy camper. Okay, so what? Oh no, this could the other guy when he was doing that war game thing. This was the other guy. But certainly I know a lot of people from like Australia, a lot from, Britain. I know a lot of people.
DS9 to all Alliance ships. A Terran Empire fleet is attacking the station. We require immediate assistance. Our defenses won't hold for long. Clear these ships as soon as possible. The station is under heavy attack.
Warning.
This one is not Klingon, okay? He's the basic Klingon. Regular Discovery, I believe. Oh, engineer. He's an engineer.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yeah, I've gotta get my keyline from Jenny so I can do it better.
Target shield
Here's a
has failed.
keyline set that you can get to be more effective in playing Star Trek. But that's on Jenny. My other characters don't have that.
The Terrans are creating trans-dimensional portals at several points around the station. Close any portals that open as soon as possible, or the ships that come through them could overwhelm our defense. Nine is under attack.
Ship is under attack.
So yeah, like I said, to get the optional was the old time they thought they revamped the thing. Used to be 15 portals.
Target's shield has
But
failed.
now they started to revamp this thing a little bit.
Rear shields failing.
Yep.
4 shields failing. Right shields failing.
Exactly. Well, here's
Left
the other
shield
thing for
failing.
Star Wars. Yeah, I am not going to be happy with Star Wars because to do the new Galactic season, yes, you have to be a subscriber this time around. So they're going to force people to subscribe
Target's shield has failed.
just to do some of the Galactic season. Those are the portals right there.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yeah, I need better
Target's
engines.
shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under
That's
attack.
those portals. He's just a plain engineer, you know. He's maxed out. Yeah, he's maxed out. He's maxed out 65. Yeah, Discovery Nail. So he's a Discovery type Klingon. Guard agent doing space patrols.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Like I said, if you wanna, level up your character without doing the storyline, space patrol back to back
Rear
to back.
shields failing. Target's shield
Back
has
to back to
failed.
back.
4 shields failing.
Exactly. Exactly. No, that's what I did.
Hull integrity below
Ow.
75%. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
X2, I believe. Yep, X2. And it just got my darn traits again. Really? Yep, that's why I'm not so powerful. It's got my traits again. That's the only thing that's annoying about Star Trek, ladies and gentlemen. When you level up and you do that
Target's
stupid
shields have failed.
power level up crap, yeah, it tends to
Hull
reset all
integrity
your
below
powers.
75%.
Then you have to go back and reset them again. Reset them again. Alright, I was not paying attention. The old one used to be 15 portals.
Something massive is coming through a portal. It's Terok Nor. Yes. Look, we don't have the ships we need to stop Terok Nor. We need to get ground forces on that station as well.
Surrender!
Most of
Teams
them
are
are.
standing
The
by.
Terran Empire!
Transport them to the enemy station and beam them down.
Alright, now, so this is good, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. You've got to keep Terok Nor under attack. You have these,
Lower your defenses.
keep it so
And surrender!
The old one used to be 15. But here's the thing, you deliver them,
Target's shields have failed.
you can get Terok Nor down. There's an obstacle to getting Terok Nor down, but there's also an optional
Make
that
repairs!
if your Deep Space Nine goes down, yes, alright, I don't want to attack everything.
DS9 to Alliance forces. Terok Nor has been disabled.
And there's one optional. Now, you can keep Terok Nor disabled, that's the one optional. But here's the
Surrender
thing.
now!
Earth-based stock
And the
has to
Terran
be,
Empire.
DS9 has to decap above 80%. If it drops below 80, you lose that optional. So a lot of people start attacking, Terok Nor, thinking, hey, we can kill Terok Nor. Nope, like I said, if Deep Space Nine goes down, you lose the optional.
You are fools to oppose us.
4 shields failing.
Yeah, some of them gonna get stuck in the arms.
We've conquered everyone else in our reality.
Alright, so we got 7 transported. Alright, so let's go ahead and deliver these and then come back.
The Emperor will crush you.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Like I said, we got 2 science teams literally feeding Terok Nor down. Oh, that's okay. Hey, that's not good.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay, we got 10 delivered.
4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Well, we're down to 3 minutes again. The old one used to be 15. 15 assault crews delivered.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Deep Space Nine's at
Warning.
92%.
Ship is under attack.
You've got to keep it above 80.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, I'm stunned. And and I'm gonna start concentrating on protecting Deep Space Nine. We're down to 1 minute, and we're now Deep Space Nine starting to take damage. Flank resistance. You'll be surprised how many times you get
Target's
surrounded.
shields have failed.
You'll be surprised how many times.
Rear shields failing.
Seconds left.
Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Shields failing. 4 shields failing.
And then, so we got that optional.
We're reading an energy surge coming from Terok Nor. Expect reinforcements at any moment.
Our
You can't
reinforcements
skip
will
it.
put you in your place.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Wow, that was quick.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Yeah, like I said, I take the plate narcs. I've got everything completed, so
Terok Nor has been sent back to the Mirror Universe. We wouldn't have been able to repel them without your help. Thank you. Join us for a celebration in Quarks.
yep, final score. Dave's knock at 30. As you can see, we needed to get 12 of them to 24 marks. Deep Space 9, we kept it, ooh, that was close. We kept it at 84%. Again, as it drops below 80, you start losing those optionals. And then Terok Nor, as you can see, once you get it down, as you can see, we got it down 2 times, but it does repair itself. So as you can see, yeah, 2%. So we need to get it
Terok
down.
Nor has been
Ship
sent
is
back
under
to the
attack.
Mirror Universe.
Alright, so let me go ahead and grab. Alright, any other loot floating around? No? Alright, so let's go ahead and lead. As as you can see, yep, that is the reflection of the entire 19 hours, 58 minutes, just everything else and all. Now let's take a look at our other endeavors, see what else we need to do. Totally on the ground, that's the adventure zone. Alright, so yeah, we need to lead. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the adventure zone first, because there's no jump point there. Alright, so the Italian adventure zone is way down here. And then after our fleet, if you're starting a fleet in Star Trek Online, once you get 85, you pretty much done, you're maxed out. If you're starting out, do your dialing through 9 start, take care of it, get rid of it, get it out of the way. Then go down your research lab, take care of that one next, do that one. Everything else is just eye candy. Everything else is eye candy. And then after our fleet, yes, if you're trying to get your fleet shit, they're in the red one. So if you're trying to get all these fleet shits, just everything else, yep, they're in the red. So you're gonna try to get rid of that one next. Yeah. Oh, another Dandon. Then again, you gotta figure Star Trek Online's on a 15-year-old engine. Oh, and speaking of, DuckSec 12, did you hear that Star Wars The Old Republic is gonna be trying to implement DuckSec 12 into the game? Like, yeah, you watched the thing, eh? Yeah, they're gonna try to incorporate DuckSec 12 into Star Wars The Old Republic. Star Trek already has it. And that's quite something to saying the stuttering the Rotterdam. Because, like I said, the game originally started with 11.1. Star Trek Online was the first game that had, no, it was 10.5, I think, 10.5. While other games were still on DuckSec 9. And now Star Trek Online supposedly had DuckSec 12 Vulcan support. Come on, just get to the planet. Stop bouncing back. Alright, so we've got to kill 10 Tholian, so we gotta do 20,000 ground damage, which is the tonic gun. Yeah, I like to go inside and do the one inside. Sometimes I have to delete something by accident. That's good.
Enemy targets on sensors.
That's good. Yeah, Tholian's completed.
Enemy targets on sensors.
He's stuck on the fence.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Nice. Yep. I'll wait till you get nodules. Wow. Yeah, like I said, and I actually tell people, you know, if you're loading up this, that, no, you really do not have to worry until you get to basically 50. When you get to 50 tide, that's when you'll start dying and taking damage.
Enemy targets on
But up
sensors.
to 50 tide, you can be a one-man army with level 2 gear. Oh, someone's here. No, he's gonna kill on the kills. What? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, 10,000. Nice. $14,000. Oh, that's not done. I looked into that one. Yep. 17. 18. Nice. Okay. 19. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, let's jump to date 9. And then you go down to the Badlands. And we have to kill 10 shits in the Badlands. Right. Yeah, right, so I gotta kill 10 Terran ships. Ah, we're already clicked on it. Alright, let's go to the Klingon one. Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
destroy the plasma control
Target
station
shield
and
has
deactivate
failed.
its auxiliary satellite. The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
That's good.
The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down to drop the metaphasic shields.
Okay. Yeah.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay.
The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control
At least
station.
it's transferable. You know, it's transferring. Yeah, it is.
Target's
Make
shields have
repairs!
failed.
It's usually the second platform.
Make repairs!
Usually. Yeah, that's very good. Alright. Okay. Oh, did you unlock the new ground trait Thorizer? Yeah, it's quicksand. Yeah, it's quicksand. It looks like lava, but all they do is recolor it. Yes, it is. Yep. Yep, it does. Like I said, not nameplate onto the nameplate. That's all he does. He's tire damage, just everything else and all, and he applies that big tire shift, the tire damage. That's all he does. Yeah, we're down to 2 minutes left. Oh, we can do it like that.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Make repairs!
Yeah, we go. We need to get it. And so they're not responding, really?
All 3 bases have been forced back. Excellent work.
There it is, Steinway.
Sensors reading a large force of Terran ships inbound. They must be making a final push. All
Again.
ships assemble to present a united front against the Terran forces.
So yes, if you want to clean recruit will speed this up a little bit. Yeah, 750 used to be the old number. Now it's 1,250. Which is the new number. 750 used to be the old number. So if you're doing it on a cleaner crate, yeah, the cleaner crate speeds it up a little. There, let me race over out of here. Okay, you look into the little circle. Yep, big jellyfish is right below the circle. So you look into that little circle right there.
I am taking charge of this operation.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Wait till you see the power of my flagship. The Enterprise is decades ahead of your technology. You think you can defeat me? I am the chosen of the Bahrain!
There she is running away.
Target's shields have failed.
On Earth Space Dock is down. Yeah, it's in a different location.
Warning,
Crap.
ship is under attack.
I'm gonna say it's almost in the same area. It's like in the same room but on the other side of the room. Yeah, it's like in the same room but on the other side. Okay. Alright. Agony in it. So you should be on the other side.
Warning.
Give me
Ship
an
is under
I'm
attack.
sending over to Jenny. Close station. Yeah, because it's in the same room but on the other side. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. See, Mike was asking where you get the bridge officer to that now, so let me show you where. So, yes, this is where you get your training. Hi, Tal. This is where you get your training. Over here, if you want to restack your gear, this is where you get your restack taken care of. So this guy or lady right here, yep, that's where you get your officers. She's the one that sells them. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my discovery character, because like I said, you got two things going on. You've got the reflection of the entire event going on, but then you've also got the other one. Come on, switch. There it is. Temple Agent. So I'm gonna switch to him. Get that, everything else. Now, if you'll notice, Norman does not have the symbol yet. Until you get to Earth base dock and pick up your transceiver, you are not an agent yet. So as you can see, Norman is on his way to Earth space dock, but he's not, talked to the Temple Agent yet. Norman, on the other hand, has.
Priority contact on sensors.
So, yes, you can talk to this guy right here, but until you get past this guy,
Maintenance needed in sickbay.
Transporter ticket. Shuttle to Saturn, 0830 Towers. Ships docking and undocking must disengage engines and operate on maneuvering.
once you talk to this guy here, that is when you talk down to the Continental Agent. So until you talk to this guy right here, you're not, until you talk to this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the other character.
Docking bay 12 is offline.
Still not in Gilladilly, silly. So again, like I said, this guy, he is not a Central Agent until you talk to Craig. So let's go ahead and do this.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Priority contact on sensors.
Yep, as you can see, we get a Federation Type 3 rifle, just everything else, yeah.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Alright, now let's do, welcome to
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Alright, so now we have to go visit the tailor.
Teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
Construction technicians needed on deck 36.
Welcome to my shop. That's a fine replica uniform you have there. Mid-23rd century, yes. My compliments to your replicator. Now, if you'd like to update to something from this century, have a look around and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Hello. You can alter your uniform and look here.
So, yep, as you can see, next you go in, just everything else and all. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with what we have.
Now you're looking
And I like it. I didn't change it, but according to him, yeah, it's all up to date. Now we need to go to Agent Philip Craig. And if you'll notice, you're still not a Temple Agent yet. until you talk to Philip Craig. Dr. Philip Craig.
Welcome to the 25th century. We've been expecting you. Your new cover identity is in place, and Admiral Quinn's expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Remember, do not tell anyone about your status as a temporal agent. Your goal is to observe and correct, not to interfere.
Condition
Understood.
Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
And there it is. Temporal agent completed.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future? Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. But that's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson on the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up. Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Now, you'll notice, because I'm only level 10, I can't click on this yet. But, I'm the temporal agent. How do I claim my rewards?
Use the temporal transponder in your inventory to access temporal agent rewards. Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Alright. So, yep, if you go into your thingy,
Docking bay 12 is offline.
you now have the temporal transponder receiver. And there it is right there. But I'm not going to be keeping this guy. So I'm going to delete this guy, get that on script to my other character. So as you can see, yep, I ticked it up, this, that, and everything else and all. But until you talk to Quinn and you start doing the mission to Quinn, yes, it's not going to show up. Even though you completed it, this and everything else and all, and you technically picked it up, you're not a temporal agent yet, per se, until you talk to Quinn and start doing things to Quinn. So again, I'm going to go ahead and delete this guy. And I'm going to go to Taylor, who's, as you can see, he's part of my fleet, that's everything else. Yeah. And you can see,
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the
until
future?
you hit 10, or 20, I mean, yeah, 20 hours played, you can't access this yet. Alright. So let's go ahead and talk to Quinn.
I've recommended you for a command position on board a ship of the line.
Look, I can barely hear him. Let me make sure. Okay.
I've recommended you for a command position on board a ship of the line. There are several fine ships available for an officer of your caliber. Head to the shipyard to select your new ship, then return to me for your assignment.
Yay! We go get a new ship. So a little tiny Miranda ship.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
So really dilly silly, how you been doing? And here we are, speak to the ship vendor.
On deck 37.
Congratulations on your promotion, Lieutenant Commander. And the Queen has cleared you to select a ship at your command. There are subtle and present vessels. Please take a look at my store. So, we should be look at the going in today, so they're groggy. Oh wow. Don't feel too bad, Willy Dilly Silly. Don't feel too bad. So yes, I'm already flying the Constitution class ship already. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the Constitution class ship already. Alright, so let's get back to Admiral Quinn.
Paris shuttle arriving at Dr. Base 6.
Alright, so before we talk to him, I want to see okay, bridge officers.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Alright, so I don't see. Hopefully we'll be able to unlock it, hopefully. Yeah, let's go back to Quinn, Dr. Quinn.
I see you chose a fine ship with a top-notch crew, one of Starfleet's best. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
Alright, go ahead, send me to work, Admiral Quinn. Alright, so let me see which one's first.
We have a diplomatic mission for you.
Yeah, go ahead. So as you can see, yeah, we've pretty much done everything else and all. Now we're starting the Klingon War. So as you can see, we've now just got the Earth-based dock. Again, until you talk to Admiral Craig and then go towards Quinn, you're technically a not really a Central agent until you talk to Craig, and as you're talking to Craig and then going over to Quinn, that is going to complete, and you'll get the accolade saying complete a Central agent, and as you're talking to Craig, going over to Quinn, that is going to get the device to use. So, first one is diplomatic orders.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You were to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Yeah. Alright, I am in... Alright, so somebody's in 3. Somebody's in 1. Okay, I'm in number 4. Yeah, I'm in number 4. So yep, I got one person in 1 and somebody in 3. But I'm in number 4. So I'm about to get diplomatic mission now.
Condition green is in effect.
I can't train him yet. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Vulcan. Oh wait, let's see if we get any gear. Yeah, we did get some new gear. Okay, that's no sad. Yeah, it doesn't look like I got anything else now. Alright, now let's go ahead and look out and head down to Vulcan. So you have to outline the county, which you can kind of use for your that captain's level, and then you want to script on the county to the next ship. After we arrived at Vulcan system, I took the liberty to contact the ambassador for you. Tatal says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She'd like to go over with them with you. Would you like to put her on the screen for you? Yes, go ahead.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Doesn't want to use transporters, I wonder why.
I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay. Excuse me. Go with shuttle and go down to Vulcan. We're ready to land on Vulcan. Making your final approach now, sir.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Got the ambassador and his aide are waiting at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them and find out if the ambassador needs anything from Thorian. Yep, you have to go all the way up there. Yep, this is Vulcan. And here they are. Alright, so we have to talk to the child first. Welcome to Vulcan, sir.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot of Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Could the trait wait until changes is 9?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why he's not granting ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Okay, let me talk to this guy. Talk to the High Priest.
Peace and long life.
You too.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What's his name says you're gonna permit him to visit the gem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Okay, I understand.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Why do Vulcans restrict access to the gem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Yeah. Okay, the people of, the Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay. Can you tell me about Sirach, then?
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
So you don't trust him, why?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me.
What other things have you heard about him?
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Okay, tell me more of what you heard.
Sokoth has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years,
Okay.
and seems ill at
Yeah, go
ease
take care
in
of
what
them.
was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study,
Okay.
and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that
Yeah.
the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if, Added agreed to speak to thy subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokoth's request does not qualify.
Okay, so he's not allowed to talk to thy subspace relay.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
And finally, is there any way I can dissuade you?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokoth says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Alright, continue. And there, so now we have, as a Starfleet officer, trying to detect the gem. Alright, let's talk to the ambassador.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Yeah, can that can.
Do you have any questions?
Alright, can you tell me about the gem?
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians, but they was also part of the Federation at the time.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach.
Okay, good that.
Do you have any questions?
Alright, so now we're gonna ask him, what business do you have at the gem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Now, you'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, he had a slight little emotion in his talking. You thought to the Vulcan that I sense emotion.
Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Don. Why doesn't he trust you? Now, if you click this one, you're just gonna end it and then go to the shuttle. But we're gonna challenge him, because I already know who he is and what he is.
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yep. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Yes, you do. And there she is, giving up the docking salute. And there he goes. Starting to follow you, Dr. Shuttle. So yes, like I said, they're going to another scene at the store. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Me, like I said, I was a beta tester. I was part of the streaming team that streamed Star Trek Online. I was part of the referral program. Sadly, the referral program and the streaming team, nope, they got rid of it when Star Trek Online went free to play. They got rid of it. And there he is following. Alright, good shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Yeah. Now, yesterday you was able to talk to them in here, let everything else go off flying to the bridge, but now to speed it up, now you just go right to the bridge immediately. We're ready to lead, sir. Okay, the third system. Oh yeah, have you seen the trailer?
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory. Click on Replicator to access your store. You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using Recycle, and retrieve sold items with Retrieve.
Alright. Have you seen the new trailer for Starfleet Academy? Like, it's a TV show. It's gonna be a TV. Let's just say, now here's the problem. I can't show anything because apparently I got lucky when I was trying to show the other Strange New World. From now on, if you show anything, yes, Paramount will flag you and have your channel, get flagged because of the copyright, this, that, and all. So yes, you cannot show anything. But the new trailer, yeah, I know. But I'm going to show on the stream real quick. No, don't worry. No, don't worry. I'm going to do it. So, that Star Wars girl. Alright, so we're looking at the closet right there. So again, yes, if you want to do anything to Star Trek, this, that, and all, and not have your channel flagged or, hit hard, yes, Paramount Pictures if you were to play the trailer and show the trailer, yes, you're going to get a copyright flag on your thing, and then that video will be completely shut down and removed. Nah. But here's the problem. If you know anything about Deep Space Nine, there is no female general. Why? Because if you do the Deep Space Nine stuff, and especially if you do the Star Trek Online lore object, the lore hunting, or the generals, yes, there are no female generals, because the general is basically grown, crafted, made to fight for the founders. So there is no female. Plus, just like Klingons hate Turtles, Klingons hate the general people, just as bad as Turtle. But in this trailer, yes, they show a hybrid general slash Klingon, just everything else and all. And this has got a lot of people uproaring, just everything else and all. And then the funny thing is, the person who's actually doing Starfleet Academy, yes, they have hired this guy to do the Starfleet Academy story, but he does not know nothing at all about the Star Trek universe. The only thing he knows and understands is the card, and, they basically hired him. But the old Deep Space Nine, Voyager, The Next Generation, Archer version, Enterprise, I think it's called. All of those he has never, ever seen. He only knows of the card, the TV show, and of course, Strange New World. But the director who is doing the Starfleet Academy, there's a lot of people yelling about it and everything else, because even though, now here's the other thing, on his Twitter thing, he actually throws it that the Starfleet Academy is, I think he said it was like 300 years, or I think 300 years, I think he said, after the Dominion War. So technically, a general and a Klingon could have gotten together and made this hybrid, technically, because it's totally 300 years after the Dominion War, just everything else and all. We already know that the good Voyager doctor from Voyager, he's going to be there, and all. We already know Tilly from the Discovery side is going to be there. The one engineer, the one female engineer from Discovery, she's going to be there, just everything else and all. But a lot of people are already screaming and yelling, because the guy that's creating the Starfleet Academy has no knowledge of Star Trek except the Strange New World and the card. That's all he's ever seen. He's not seen none of the other older, Star Trek stuff, this, that, and all. So a lot of people are up in arms about how Starfleet Academy is not a correct representation of, Star Trek and whole. But yeah, just don't play any trailers, because if you show a trailer, you're going to get a copyright flag, and that video or stream is going to get removed. Sir, I'm taking unusual energy readings from the system. We should scan this area before we go down to the surface. Alright, sensor on maximum. Klingon, decloaking, sir.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Welcome back. Now, I just showed on stream what's going on. Again, like I said, yep, the person who's creating Starfleet Academy has never seen any Star Trek stuff except for Strange New World and the card. Captain, we're being hailed by the Klingons.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Exactly. Shapeshifter, what are you talking about, Klingon?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
Because it's the time gritting at him. Alright, so Mike was asking, why did Daniel get all twisted? If you follow the so-called Temple Agent timeline, as the one guy, here it is, spoiler alert, the guy that's playing in the black guy, yes, you already know him, you've already met him, but on his end, yes, he is mangled. Each time there is a temporal flashback, the guy that you see that's doing all the attacking is getting healed and repaired, whereas Daniel, on the other hand, is taking that flashback attack and getting the damages. So all the damages that Daniel is getting is reflecting and healing the guy that's doing all the attacking. And at the very end, when Daniel's really messed up, yes, you'll finally meet the guy, and like I said, I'm not going to spoil it to the ones that's never seen it or done it, but I'll give you a big hint. This guy is flying a time ship and has control of time itself. Yep, exactly, Mike, exactly. So, yes, so you've met this guy. You already know who this guy is. But, because of who he is and what he is, yes, he is doing his thing, that every single time there's a temporal flashback or a temporal, like reset, I guess you'd call it, he is getting healed, while Daniel is getting that flashback damage and taking that, getting more twisted, more injured, and that's why. Yeah, mutilated, correct word. Yeah, mutilated. And I'm being on my ship. Do you have proof of that, you Klingon?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
Yeah, I'll take this into consideration, Klingon. Hold on.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself,
exactly,
then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
And there he is, closing the hailing frequency. Alright, consult your bridge officers. Alright, so we're going to talk to each of them. Captain, since your scan indicates the Klingon vessel Ghost Drive shields and weapon systems are now offline, I don't think that they have impulse power. Whatever we decide to do, they really can't do it, or they can't do much about it. Alright, discuss the Undine situation with the science officer. The Undines are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the U.S. Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. As the Klingon calendar indicates, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in their infiltration of other cultures. So the ambassador could be one then, huh? I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine the ambassador who he is claiming. Unfortunately, that will violate the ambassador immunity rights. The Klingon is awaiting your response, Captain. Yes, let's talk to the tactical officer. The Undines are physically superior to humans and consider anyone below them to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match to the Dorg Zone. They represent a great threat to the Starfleet. Where is the ambassador now? The ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we're certain of his identity. A good precaution. Agree, let's do that. Cleon is waiting your thing. Okay, so let's talk to the engineer now. The Undine constantly dimension known as fluid space. They use quantum singularity to move around. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us. The one thing is certain is that he is not to be underestimated. So why is he using a Starfleet vessel then? That I can't say, Captain. But as Undines are virtually unknown in the data quadrant, my guess is that they're aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingon? Well, what the Klingon is saying could be true. If the Undines are in the data quadrant, that might be the Klingon sniffing them out. In that case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Captain, the vessel is hailing you. Call the ambassador to the bridge, open the channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's get this settled then. Hello, welcome to the stream.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous but very unnecessary, Klingon.
Then the beast is slain? Makka! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Okay, I present the ambassador to you.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
You've been accused, so meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without truth to kill.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, will you please explain this to me?
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Merit but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
That's a reasonable consideration, though.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
You know, engineer status of the Klingon vessel. Passengers inoperable, vectorize is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device, sir. Red alert lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but the Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Alright, there will. I'd locked down on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Alright, scan the area then. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on the giant surface. They are in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be in a trans-dodger signal. Lights indicate that they are Klingons on the ground. Alright, I'm taking a white team down immediately. Captain, I can't here. Now it's too dangerous for you.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Alright, I'll wait team to transfer to room 1 immediately. I've lost sensors on them again, Captain. They're gone. Alright, scan the area. Now this one, I don't know why. As you can see there.
A wise
and there. I don't know why. For some reason, you get this duddle where you're playing the thing that's everything out, that it starts all over again. So now, Dean down. Yeah. Captain, we need to secure the area and make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of this hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrol between us and them. We recommend proceed with caution, sir. Stay alert while we find the monks. There's one Vulcan right there at the lock. Oh, thank you to the follow. Alright, now here's the problem. While you try to talk to him, you will get ambushed. So take care of this team that's going up and down the hill right there. Because while you try to talk to him, you'll get ambushed while trying to talk to him. So take out these two. Yesterday you did a scandal, Dottie, but not no more. They changed that. Alright, so let's talk to the Vulcan. Ah, they let you change it again. Yesterday you talk to this one, and this one will give you background stories and this, that, and all. Alright, please join me on Discord. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that's a new. And somebody on Kick is wanting to join his Discord to talk about UFOs, aliens, and other things. So like I said, yep, aliens and stuff. So like I said, welcome to the Star Trek Online. I'm doing the Temple Ambassador storyline. Yeah, the Klingon War, but yeah. As a Temple agent. Alright, first item to salvage. Alright, now you want to kind of go wide. Reason why is out here at the top, you've got two groups. You got one group that's like hiding here, but you got another group that's going up and down. So you want to kind of go wide, because if you try to cut this corner and trying to go up these steps fast, this group will see you, but the next group that's coming back down will see you, and you'll instantly die because of all the flanking damage. So go out slowly. And there's one good coming back down. And there's the other group right there. Yeah, get them over here to the steps. Get rid of that group first. Now you can take on this group. Alright, let's talk. Talk to the monk. Yep. And if you see, and that's a temple tread. So somewhere there's a temple tread somewhere. Alright, this right here is crafting material. Alright, and the last box that you can cut. And look what I see, ladies and gentlemen. So, yep, temple thread. These are what you're looking for. The temple agent, these are what you're looking for. Scan chrono distortion. Unlock temple thread. Compare the word to the right and choose the one that in the list particularly complete the word below. Data error. Initiate next data entry. Initiate next data entry. Based on the information we've encountered on this probe, it looked like the Naku tried to make some form of alliance with the Undine here. Considering the Undine view of the light outside of Luke's face, it's not surprised that the Naku diplomat after failed here violently. We are fortunate it didn't go so well then. Such an alliance could be dangerous for us. And there it is. So if you fail it, a temporal Naku will show up to attack. So if you fail it, yes. As you can see, a Naku temporal agent will show up and attack you. And then, like I said, you can investigate again. And that's all it is. Alright, so now let's reach the top of the hill. But before we do that, I am going to set my motor right back here. Because as you can see, you've got Klingons. Yep. Alright, incoming message from the ship. Sir, we received an alert from Vulcan. The tower said that she not speak with you immediately. I'm passing it to your tricorder now, sir.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Wait, the imposter is here? Really? Continue.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Continue. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador's quarter. He is gone. We're searching the ship. The dude's an unauthorized use of the transporter detected, sir. Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter be detained and returned to Vulcan to questioning. Whoever under the transporter erased the logs. I have a feeling that the imposter's on the planet somewhere, and I recommend that you locate him immediately. Yes, go find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Oh, what the hell are you? The ending. And that is why I placed the mortar behind him. Now you can see he's running down the hill. He's now transformed himself into a Klingon. Recommend we return to the hunt and search the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Oh, wait a minute, they changed this. It used to be... Yeah, you had to run down. Hold on. Because they used to you would run down the hill. He would transform into a Klingon. But he would run down the hill. He would get down there. But as he gets down there, there would be a bunch of Klingons down there. And he'll be like, hey, attack these Undine that are acting like Federation officers. So yeah, they revamped this whole thing. And then there used to be a pro down here. I wonder if the pro is still there. No, I'm not seeing it. Okay, that's a craft then. Yeah, he was like right here or this. Yeah, I know, that's a, an accolade. Down there's an accolade. In fact, I'll go grab it. Yeah, because there's an accolade. You run all the way down here and scan this crafting material. Oh, they got rid of that. Used to be you would scan this thingy here. So they got rid of that. You can't scan it now. And now your accolade for Vulcan. They got rid of that. Wow, talk about revamping. Yeah. No, you don't get yet. Exactly. Well, like I said, they tried to streamline it to make it faster because people got tired of, I don't want to do all this. I just want to get the little 65. Cat. Exactly. Captain, the Undine's on intercept course, Captain. We don't have much armada to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet report that it's sending ship to assist us. They're about 60 seconds out, Captain. We need to hold out until Thornton shows up. Strong as ice. Where is it? There it is.
Ship is under attack.
These high yields, get rid of these high yields. And then as a cruiser, broadside him. Broadside him. Now you get both of your phasers attacking. Get rid of that, get rid of
Shields
that.
have failed.
Wow, talk about not able to target high yields. But yeah, broadside him. Okay, good in this name. And Andrew and Thornton, quickly get behind them. Quickly get behind them. But as you can see, now he's doing damage to you. Quickly get behind the grip. But now he's starting to do damage. Now there's a certain person on that ship right there. Exactly. Yep. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Ow. See, it's so annoying, you can't target it by yield. No. Scan the debris field. Downloading the data now, Captain. Dreaded Dreadnought destroyed. Incoming message, Captain. Message from USS Challenger, Captain. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They have revamped it like 3-4 times. So guess who the person is that's flying the USS Challenger?
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, you now have that LaForge that's everything else and all. And if you'll notice, he says return the favor. Yes, you'll see him again, like, oh hell, I forget what episode. But yeah, you'll be meeting him again. Yeah, I think it's future. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay. We got the data transmission to the Undine vessel as well as samples of the organic material that used to create the ship. We need to get this all back to Starfleet intelligence. They need to be able to decrypt the messages until it's known. So yeah, they had revamped this. Because it used to be you were able to scan the one tower and got an accolade on it.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Yeah, collect the reward. Alright, so strong as ice. Yes, both of these had accuracy. So if you want to do crazy amount of damage, you want the quantums. So if you don't care about the damage and just want to keep shooting, especially if you had like torch spread 2 or 3, yes, get the photon one and you'll do more damage slowly. So if you do high yields, get the quantum.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yep. And there it is. Exactly. I look forward to speaking with you in person, sir. So now, as you can see, oh, that stupid bug is back. New officers, the one where you're walking in space. So, yes, go be joining your fleet if I know. Alright, let's see. So the tactical officer has 9 to Thurtle 3. Okay, got the science. Science has virtual matrix 3, engineer. Alright, we're gonna do this one. Cause it's gonna have tactical team, scatter volley, weapons, no, that's kind of useless. Alright, science team, giant sensors, rather well gone. Okay, yeah, that's usable. An engineer. Yeah, let's see what I have so far.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Alright, Donald Clark is an experienced captain, daughter of the former Starfleet officer. It's not like to her to be out of contact. You're ordered to head out to sector space, find the Azura, and I'm ready to transmit the ship last known coordinates to you, officer. And this used to be the starting planet transiting space. Now no more. As you notice, they announced a diplomatic order first now. The transiting space used to be the original. Alright, so I need to switch officers. So yeah, this is a well-known bug. They can't seem to figure out how to fix it. But yeah, this is a well-known bug. I'm gonna walk it in space. I'm walking in space, walking in space. It's a well-known bug.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help! Warp core containment field down! Radiation flooding ship! Communications and life support failing! Cannot eject warp core! Need immediate evacuation and assistance! Please help us!
Continue. Now, there's a hidden accolade. Yep, there's a hidden accolade. Most people will just simply attack like crazy. So there's a hidden accolade, which I'm going to show you. Wow, it's not letting me have them. There it goes. Now in the range.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brot of...
Okay.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brot of the transport SS Azura.
Continue.
Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates.
Okay.
Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Yep. Alright, keep tracking that distress signal. There she is. Raiders attacking. No raiders. Alright. So our sensors are taking several light attack crafts on intercept course with us. We need to deal with them before we can render assistance to Zoran. Full tired of shields, helm, takers in range. So here's the thing. You can attack these to everything else, but I would recommend you do this. Scan this to get your crafting material. Open fire.
Ship is under attack.
But don't do anything, just slowly move in. Attack that one, get rid of that one.
Target's shields have failed.
Now, this big asteroid field, this big asteroid right here, go this direction. Why? Because there's a hidden accolade right there. So if you go through and line up and have the target ship on the other side lined up through this circle here, there's a hidden accolade here. So let's see if it's still here, or they get rid of this one as well. And there it is. Mining survey completed. Now you can go up and help the Azura.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
It's on the backside of the asteroid, now you can attack it. And then park your ship in this direction. Reason why, when you come back, you'll be facing the ship that's going to be with an end. So that if you're on the other side, you're going to get flanking damage. So park your ship in this direction, facing that direction over there. Scan the Zoran. Captain, undetected elevated radiation level on the Zora. I have alerted transporter chief situation. She can greet you on until you do northern. I like teams to transport around. Now they have revamped this. And I talked to the transporter chief.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Try to keep the lock on us. Alright, D now. So I'm taking on both of the light signs. Some of them Azura, captain and the crew, but the others are Orion. Plasma leaks everywhere blocking a path. We need to use the console to dent the plasma. Rescuing survivors is top priority then. Alright, there should be a box over here. Yep, there it is. Open container. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Now, if you was a science officer, yes, you can actually heal these crew people, but that's only for science. As you see, this crew member is critically injured. You do not have the training to save them. Science crew is required to complete this task. Now, yesterday, before they revamped it, you was able to, heal that officer or that crew member and send them to the transporter pad. Nope, they revamped it to where you have to be a science officer now. Alright, after they start to plasma conduit. Kind of go wide. So again, another crew officer, unless you're science, you can't save them. Craft the material. Okay, next plasma. Another officer again, you have to be science to save them. Alright, another dog died has. And there she is. Scan the warp core, Captain, immediately. Catastrophic failure with the internet containment. Warp core breach of internet, Captain. Unless the breach contained, the Azura will be destroyed. Now, you're an engineer. Guess what? You can save the ship.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship.
Continue.
I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
Okay, I'll help you crew. The guest card on the engineer. So, yep, let's scan. Alright, let's do the crafting material. Alright, now we can scan the warp core. If you reroute power from light support to the container, you can stabilize the warp core to erect a level 10 torque field, which should hold any container long enough for the Azura to get the stardate for repairs. It's risky, but it's something you need to do before the warp core explodes. So like I said, you're an engineer, so yes, you can do this. Light support, level 82%, any matter backups engaged. Power to light support below 37%. Are you sure you have 3 root power? Yes, 3 root power. Deploy container field. And there, Cochrane's statement. Erect a level 10 torque field won't repair the damage, but it should contain it enough to give it a fighting chance to survive. If the vehicle makes it through the next few minutes, it should be able to get to a stardate on impulse power. Shipyard will need to make all repairs to the vessel it needs. Engage torque field. And there. Now the funny thing is, yes, if you're doing the other storyline, like over here somewhere, it's the other device. But you'll notice it's not there. Why? Because you're on a Temple agent, not a Delta recruit. So yes, a Delta recruit, there's a device right there, but it's not there because you're not a Delta, you're a 10th drone. Cutscene. Now, if you use this device, which is kind of gives you help to fight, operate console. Consoles are jammed, it's useless. Now, as you'll notice right there, tactical training is required to complete this. Again, if you're the tactical officer, you can activate this, which will activate the ship defense system to help you fight. But you have to be a tactical officer to do it.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter. For but their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Fighting blues. That's shitty yet. Now there used to be 3 ways. Now they got rid of the third wave because it was too complicated. Captain, there might be a Klingon vessel in the area. We should alert the ship. I want to get Klingons on board. So like I said, this third wave used to show up right here, just everything else, and it's on this Alpha strike here. Nope, they got rid of that. Yep, that's the new event going on. Okay, team, transport immediately. Radiation level returning to normal. The divers is Zora on transport path. I'll transport them. We don't have enough time. We have them, sir. Sensor detecting Orion reinforcing Captain. Get back to the ship immediately. And there's all the crew. Walk up to the engineer. And then go to the bridge. Captain, Jan and message. Incoming message on the Klingon. Touching on screen now.
Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
And Zero and her crew are under Starfleet detection. Leave now. And then.
Ship is under
and
attack.
that's why I said to set this guy.
Target's shields have failed. Warning, ship is under attack.
There it is. I was looking for you. Again, dude, broadside.
Target's shields have failed.
Rescue the captain. The gas squad as an engineer, you don't have to. Captain, we need to get within range to transport the captain onto our ship. We have to save the captain. But now, like I said, as an engineer, you have to save the ship. Transport the captain to your bridge. Scanning the Azura, sir. Radiation level are back to normal. Force field around the good course. Holding. She's out of danger. The captain is hailing us, sir. Put it on the screen.
Many thanks. If it hadn't been for you and your crew, I would have lost my ship and my life. I'm in your debt. I'm setting a course to Earth space dock for repairs. If I see you at Club 47, the drinks are on me. I think I might even have a few bottles of Tranya in the cargo hold.
Continue. And there she is, gloating the Stardust. Earth space dock. Now the Azura is safely away, so we should take the injured crew out of the sit-down and take them back to Earth base dock.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Alright, so as you can see, we get all of this plus the Azura personal device.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Trait slot. Click here. These are your active traits. You can activate available traits from the list on the left.
Starfleet has lost contact.
So let me see. Wow, really? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and break stream. Yeah, for some reason I could stream for about 2 hours. Did I go from 2 hours to 3 to 4? Yeah, somewhere in here, even though on my end I'm not dropping trains, I'm not skipping trains, that on your all's end, you'll start buffering, start having kind of issues, that and all. So I'm gonna go ahead and break stream. I have not had breakfast yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and get me some breakfast, everything else and all. I might do some Star Wars, everything else and all, but I do need to get some breakfast and take care of something, that and all. So I might be back later today. But yes, as for the Dean, yep, October 25th, this can be given away. Yes, if you're part of the Dean team, you can now monetize your channel and, get people to monetize you. So we support PayPal, Google, and Amazon Pay. As you can see, I've got Fury Phoenix now supporting me, and in return, I'm supporting Fury Phoenix in return. But yes, as for Dean, yes, Dean is the new way to go streaming. Yes, you're part of the Dean and everything else. So let me open this up a little bit. So, and as you can see, I am pretty much streaming everywhere. As you can see there. So yes, Rush stream is the old way, Dean is the new way, where you can pretty much stream everywhere, this, that, and all. And here's the thing about Dean. Yes, with Dean, a little bit. So, and as you, with Dean, it's $3.95 each month. But here's the thing. If you do the minimum of 4 hours, that's everything else. Logitech is my sponsor. Logitech will pay the $3.95 at the end of the month. But if I don't do anything, at the end of the month, I will have to pay Dean $3.95. But again, you only have to do at least a 4-hour stream once a week. And once you do the 4 hours, at the end of the month, Logitech will pay the $3.95. And again, yes, if you are trying to go everywhere, Dean is the new way. Retro is old-fashioned. Yes, I use Streamlabs to do my training, but yes, Rustream is old-fashioned. Dean is the new way. So I'm going to call it quits. Go get me some breakfast, that and all, and we will pick up the Central Agent later. So, Mike, I know you've been up all night, so... Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. Yes, I use Streamlabs to do my training. There's not really good to Streamlabs. Also, check out those other links to everything else and all. Again, I'm going to go get some breakfast, that and all. I might be back to do some more training. Not sure, because I've got some other things I have to take care of today. But yeah. So I'm going to be back later. Bye, Gully Dilly Silly, Like.